If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRays to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's X-Rays. Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. So today we're actually going to be talking about Black Ops 5 and if really a previous era COD can do well anymore. Now the reason I wanted to talk about this is because of some leaks that we got for Black Ops 5 months ago, and I've actually got videos talking about what we know so far for Black Ops 5. In case you guys missed it, I'll link it down below if you guys want to. And also, side note, if you guys want some cheap PC games and more, then check out G2A. I'll have a link down below. But anyways, a few weeks ago, I talked about how the newest leak we got, or really the biggest leak that we got from a credible leaker, The Gaming Revolution, was that Black Ops 5 was going to be a reboot, that it was going to be a Vietnam kind of old era COD. And it got me to thinking, because we have had recently a pretty new kind of older COD, older era COD, and that was Call of Duty World War II by Sledgehammer Games. So, you know, that was kind of a really hyped up game, and it sold very well because it was the first Call of Duty with boots on the ground again. You know, it was World War II. Black Ops 4 was actually rumored to be a advanced movement COD, and then apparently all got scrapped and they made it boots on the ground. But again, Call of Duty World War II was the first Call of Duty that we had in years that was not advanced movement, that did not have boosting around. It was boots on the ground and gun-on-gun action in that fashion. And so that's why the game sold very well at launch. But soon after the launch, it actually died out very quickly as a game. The community didn't play it as much. And, you know, one of the biggest handicaps that this game had was that it just was not good in terms of cosmetics. A lot of people weren't hyped because of that. There is a group of people who are huge and into games being realistic, camos being realistic, you know, weapons and you know, the cosmetics all being era specific, and, you know, not wanting the game to be all crazy like Advanced Warfare was, or maybe even Black Ops 4. You know, there's a group of people like that, but it's a small group. The majority of people who play Call of Duty like having colorful stuff. They like having crazy camos. You know, Black Ops 4 was really hyped up for the reactive camos that they got, you know, the outfits that we had in Advanced Warfare. People like cosmetic stuff. They like rocking stuff that is fun and it stands out, and then people are going to look at it and be like, yo, that looks cool. And so Call of Duty World War II kind of had to fight back against that, because the first few months that it came out, the launch window, as they called it, was all very realistic. It was all regular camos. It was very boring and plain. And sure, the game sold very well because it was boots on the ground, but soon after it lost that fan base because there was just not a lot that you could do. There was not a lot of unique stuff that you could do cosmetic wise. And so once, you know, Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield left, they were able to revamp the game completely. They started adding a lot more fun stuff. They even started adding some camos that were kind of reactive, if you want to call them that, a little more animated and colorful. And so the game was a little bit more fun, but it still had that problem. Even with all of that, it was difficult to have like fun outfits and have fun camos and just anything cosmetic for the game because of the era. And so if Call of Duty Black Ops 5 is in fact a Vietnam War or, you know, older era, like Cold War era game, then it's going to be difficult for the game to do well and sell well, because it doesn't have a lot of like specific stuff you can do for cosmetics. And, you know, if the camos are old school, sure, some people are going to like them, but the larger demographics are going to be like, nah, I'm not buying anything. I'm not spending COD points or doing anything like that. So it's a difficult situation to be put in if you're Treyarch, because you're gonna have to make it fun and crazy while also not being obscenely like out of character for a previous era COD. And so it's pretty difficult. Even with Modern Warfare, there was rumors and leaks before the game came out that their camos were all going to be very realistic camos, that they didn't even have like a diamond slash, you know, the Damascus camo that we ended up getting. And to a certain extent, yes, that's true. The camos that we got in the game are not animated, they're not crazy. Some of them are a little bit more fun and they're a little bit out there, but the majority of the sales for microtransactions have been the battle pass. And in terms of outfits that the operators wear, they're a little bit more free to do what they want because the era is a modern era, but they haven't gone crazy with it. They haven't, you know, they don't have some crazy animated stuff in the game. And so I feel like if this game had that, it would probably be selling way more microtransactions and weapon camos and bundles and, you know, all of that stuff. But it's all been pretty realistic stuff. And if this game, which is a modern game, is this limited, just imagine what's going to happen with COD 2020 if when it comes out. And if it's a past era COD, like the leaks and rumors are saying, then it's going to be very difficult. And that's actually kind of weird to see from Treyarch, because Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, it was all very colorful and fun. You know, World at War was kind of more realistic. Black Ops also was a little more realistic because it was kind of past era CODs. It was a little modern, but again, a little past era. And so the newer CODs that they had were a little bit more free to do what they wanted. And so now if they are in fact doing a reboot and making it a previous era COD, it's going to be their first time doing that since Black Ops 1, since World at War. And you know, Treyarch is kind of known at this point, their staple is fun cosmetics and crazy stuff. Black Ops 4 was the climax, the peak of that kind of stuff. The reactive camos were a lot of fun. They were one of my favorite things in the game. I would go every single week to the store to see what new reactive camo they would have, and I think I bought pretty much all of them while the game was out because you could use the reactive camos across multiple weapons, and I just really liked them. I liked them way more than the Mastercrafts. I thought reactive camos were the way to go, and I was a little disappointed that we didn't get that kind of stuff in Modern Warfare. And again, it's going to be very difficult for that to be in the game if it's a previous era COD. So let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see a realistic game with more realistic camos that are boring and era appropriate, or do you just say, you know, throw caution to the wind, man? You know, throw some crazy camos and outfits and stuff. Make it a very vibrant Call of Duty game, despite the fact that it's set in Vietnam War or Cold War or whatever that little era is going to be. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. But I still think that it's going to be a huge handicap for them if they stay with that and go even just launch window. I really want them to go all out, get cosmetic stuff, fun stuff going right from the get-go, because that's what's going to sell the most. You know, it's going to sell the most microtransactions, and it's going to make it so their game retains the biggest fan base possible. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is doing well because it's doing a lot of casual friendly stuff, and the fan base is coming back. They have the battle pass, the free version, and you know, every other content is free. It's crossplay, so a lot of people are happy because of that. But if, you know, this next Call of Duty doesn't have crossplay, it doesn't have free maps and DLC, and is also stuck in that previous era, then it's going to kind of suck in terms of sales and microtransactions. And I think even in their own investors call recently, they said that they don't expect this year's Call of Duty to sell quite as well. So we'll definitely have to wait and see on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what your preference is. I'll have a poll. Do you like nice, colorful cosmetics, or do you like more realistic ones? Go ahead and vote on the poll. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like on the video, guys. It's super appreciated, incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a lot more Call of Duty Modern Warfare and COD 2020 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subbed up and have those notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. If you want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more. So check that out only if you're willing and able to. And then last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is literally the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXrays. Link in the description below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.
Overhead. Less than a minute. We're losing our window. Time to move.
Enemy at the barrel.
We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
30 seconds. Time's up. Move your ass.
Signal lost. UAV's down.
Enemy UAV overhead. We're taking an airstrike. Take cover. Friendly care packages. Learn from the loss. Come back harder.